My name is Jonabel Tabano, 31 years old, student of Metro Business College, Bachelor Science Office Administration. Today, I will discuss about PAC of the Akna Bato Republic. Emilio Aguinaldo decided to start up a revolutionary government in which he was the leader so that they could fight back against the oppression being done by Spanish people in this Biak na Bato Republic. Why was it called Biak na Bato Republic? Because it was founded in Biak na Bato, right? We began. The government that was established in Biak na Bato was the first constitutional republican government in the Pilipinas. Although its constitution was provisional, its preamble stated the separation of Pilipinas from the Spanish monarchy and its establishment as an independent and sovereign state with name Republica de Filipinas. With its own government is the goal sought by revolution, and the began is August 1896. It says the separation of Pilipinas from the Spanish monarchy. Spain is being headed by a monarch, by a king and a queen. And as stated, the Philippines would like to move away from its relationship with the Spanish monarchy and would like the Spanish monarchy to recognize the independence of the Philippines as a separate state which has a government appeals own, which is the revolutionary government. Okay, next, these are demands of the Biak na Bato Republic, kung saan November 1, 1897, first, expulsion of the friars and the return of returned friar lands to the Filipinos. Okay, Biak na Bato Republic would like these priests, these friars, very powerful, and they're abusing their powers. So the Biak na Bato Republic would like these priests to leave the parishes. They would like these priests who in influence as a politics to move away from the politics and bring back the lands to the people, because the Spanish friars are considered political and religious authorities. What they say then are being taken as something that should be followed. They are like bosses. Then next, representation of Philippines in the Spanish Cortes. We all know that there are mock trials being held during the Spanish occupation of the Philippines. So the Biak na Bato Republic demanded that there should be Filipinos in the Spanish courts, so that these Filipino could properly defend the Filipinos who were being accused something. Okay, they wanted their Filipino people lawyer, Filipino people ilustrados to be part of the government, to be a part of court, so that they could voice out the concern of Filipino people. Next, freedom of the priests and the religion, because religious reading, which are basically produced by the Spaniards, are being allowed. So very safe of materials which are against the government being allowed. The Biak na Bato Republic demanded that people should be allowed to express their religious beliefs openly without hesitation, without any expectation of being treated and fairly because of the religious views. And there should be a newspaper that should be allowed to be read by Filipino people that really encapsulate, that really shows what's happening to the Filipino people. Next, abolition of the government power to punish. Filipinos. The idea here is that when your particular Filipino person is being disliked, they can easily be thrown out from one place to another by the government as part of their power, and the Biak na Bato Republic would to change this, not because its particular person is demanding changes, not because particular person is demanding something from the government that they believe is right, and just for them should be a reason for them to shoot out from the one place to another. They are being thrown out from place to another which they considered poor, from places which are far away from their families. Next, equally for all before the law. We are all know that Gomborza were martyred, they are executed, but they are not executed with the proper trial. And there's the demands na Biak na Bato Republic. These are the content of Biak na Bato Republic. A republic requires constitution. A government requires constitution. This is a need for constitution. The Biak na Bato Republic has a constitution which is based on Cuban Constitution. Because those are readily available materials being read by revolutionary, were all of those who are also fighting for their freedom. It was drafted by Felix Ferrer and Isabelo Artachu. So that the Biak na Bato Republic has a constitution which is based on the Cuban Constitution. It was signed on November 1, 1897. The Biak na Bato Constitution provided for the establishing of Supreme Council that would serve as the highest governing body of the Republic. As you all know, the Biak na Bato Republic would to have Filipino-based government, wherein all of its leaders are Filipino. It also outlines certain basic human rights such as freedom of religion, freedom of priests, and freedom and the right to education. At the early stage of the coming day Spaniards to the Philippines, Filipinos we are not being educated. Okay, Emilio Aguinaldo and Mario Trias were elected Supreme Council, President and Vice President. Respectively, the fact of Biak na Bato is agreement between the Filipino Revolutionary government and the Spanish government in the Philippines, so that there will be in peace and there could win-to-win situation. Their elected officials, President Emilio Aguinaldo, Vice President Mario Trias, Secretary of Foreign Affairs Antonio Montenegro, Secretary of Interior Isabelo Artacho, Sec of War Emilio Rigo de Dios, Sec of Treasury Baldimero Aguinaldo. So that's it. Thank you for watching.